Grab your pen, grab your planner. It's time for Hello Happy.
Queen, queen, queen.
What's up, Spice?
Happy Friday.
Yes, girl, it's Friday and it's time for Hello Happy. It's time for Hello
Welcome.
Happy.
Welcome, everybody, to Hello Happy. It's been a long time.
Yes, and I'm super excited to be back. Woo,
I
it's
am
time to
excited
get
to be
into
back.
this.
Yes, I'm excited to be back, too. Thanks, everybody, for joining us today. We are back after a long 2 weeks of being gone, and we are here today to talk to you about planners and all kinds of other stuff. So buckle up, buttercups, because we are coming at you. If you want to support the show, don't forget that we have a coffee page. It is www.ko-fi.com/hellohappyfamily. And if you want to go over there, you can buy us a coffee and you can help us travel, because this summer we are going to be traveling to see each other, and we're going to have to record the show with pants on, unlike today. And and yeah, so we're really hoping that we can see each other this summer and do some recording in person and bring you guys some really, really awesome stuff this summer. So how was your vacation?
Vacation was vacation. It was, vacation.
Was it restful?
Nowhere near restful, but anytime you are getting together with your family and family that you don't see often and family that you do see often and just family vacations, by the end of it, you're just ready to jump off something. So I was excited to be back home and just kind of like chill and relax. But yeah, I did enjoy getting to see my family and hang out with my favorite cousins. I had so much fun, and being able to just see like some of my cousins that I don't see all the time. So it was just really, really good to see them.
Well, I know I was really worried because you drove all the way through the night. I mean, you guys left. You told me when you were coming home that you left at, I don't know, it was like 9:30, and you were like, okay, we're headed home. And I was like, oh my gosh, they're going to drive all night long. How long of a drive was it from Florida all the way to Virginia?
It's usually about anywhere to a 14 to 16 hour drive. The first time it was like 19 hours because my mom had got tired, but like some things happened and my mom had got tired, so she just started driving slow. So she started driving at like 45, 50 miles, and every time I read a sign, it only said we went 4 miles, and I was just like, "Are you serious? You've been out here driving for hours. What do you mean 4 miles?" But I mean, really, it wasn't that, but it just was like, when will we get there? Yeah, road trips are hard, like
Yeah.
they're not easy. Thank God I didn't have any kids or anything like that, because I probably pulled my hair out by then. But
No, I have
yes,
friends. I have friends that do those long 14-hour car rides with their kids. I don't know how they handle it.
no. I mean, when I was younger, we used to do it with my cousins and stuff because I would go to Virginia every summer. People, if you don't know, that's where I was born. So we would. My grandparents lived there pretty much till my adulthood, and then I would go there every summer, and that's where my uncles and stuff are, my cousins and stuff. And we would, my uncle would drive us back, back to Florida. And then me and my grandma, like when I got ready to leave, we'd ride the train. And that's still a long ride too. But like, I don't know, the car ride is something different. Like, especially if it's more kids in the car, then everybody's like, don't touch me, don't look at me, your eyeball is on me. Like, you're just over it at some point. Like, nobody's touching nobody, but you just feel like the other person is touching you. Like, you're touching me. I feel your breath. I smell your breath. I see your breath. It's just, yeah. Yeah, so family trips it used to be fun, but now it's just like I'm too old for this. Like I'm too old to be packed up in a car looking at the same people for 16 hours going somewhere. Like I need a break from you.
Yes.
Yeah,
Oh my
so
gosh. Yeah. See, so one time when I was around like 12 or 13 years old, my family bought this van, and my dad was like, we're going to drive all the way across the country. So we got in the car from North Carolina and we drove all the way down through Florida, through Alabama, through Louisiana, Texas. Like, I mean, we drove all the way down through the southern part of the United States, all the way to California. And then we drove all the way back to North Carolina through like the upper part of the United States. And it took us 3 weeks to do that trip. And it was so crazy to be in the car that long. Um, and I don't know, at that age, all I wanted to do was read. Like I was just like reading, I don't know, like Babysitter's Club books or something. I don't know. What are you reading when you're 13? Um,
Yeah, that's what I was. Well, I was reading that before I was 13, but I was very. I have a small collection of Babysitter Club books, but I was very into them. So,
yes. And I think I was also reading like maybe some Sweet Valley High.
yep, I loved Sweet Valley High. Those twin
Yeah.
girls were my jam. I wanted to be a twin.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Jessica and Elizabeth Wakefield were my family. Okay. So, but my dad would be like, Leanne, you have to look up. You have to see this. You have to see this because I feel like I spent the entire trip like with my face in a book. And, now that I'm an adult, I wish that I had looked up and seen the country instead of, some random Sweet Valley High book that I probably read 10 times. But, we saw like the big stuff. Like, we went to Texas and saw the Alamo, and we went to Monterey, California, and went to the Monterey Bay Aquarium. And, we went to LA and San Francisco, and we went to see, what else? All those other things like Mount Rushmore and the Petrified Forest. All those like big places that you're so, like that everybody talks about, the Grand Canyon. I mean, like we have pictures of us in like all of those places. So, I mean, it's something that I'm glad that we did, but I just don't know if I'm going to be able to have my own children do that. I don't know if I can be in the car with both of my kids for that long because I was just one kid and I just wanted to read the whole time. So I can see how it wouldn't have been as difficult on my parents. But to be in the car with Daniel and Hannah Spicer for 3 weeks, I don't know. I don't know. So,
I think for
14
me,
hours.
I don't know. I guess because it's my cousins. Like I'm an only child, pretty much, and so my cousins are. We call each other sister, brother, cousins. I know that sounds so weird, but like they are like my sister and brothers, but they actually are all my first cousins.
Hmm.
And then you have like the cousins had kids, and so now I got my second cousins, and then they had kids, and now we got third cousins, and we got all this going on. And so, but we look at each other like sister and brother because though I wasn't there around them all the time, I was there every summer. So some of us just have a different bond. We tell each other stuff that we don't tell anybody else. Like we have our own secrets. But when we were younger, it just got where we were like, okay, you're touching me. Your breath is touching me. I can see your breath. Your toe is touching me. Like I can smell your
Yeah.
feet.
You
You
acted like
know,
brothers and sisters. You acted like
yeah, it
siblings.
just it
Yeah.
when you're in a car for that long, it just gets to the point where you just start snapping and you just like you're snapping at nothing because you know that the person's not touching you, but you've been in the car with this person for 14 hours, around about 5 hours you're over it. 5 hours is done.
Yeah, 5 hours is plenty. And there are people out there that love a road trip. Let me tell you, they like to pack all the snacks and get in the car and they
It
like to
is
go.
fun, but you have to be able to have fun. Like normally we're on the road and that's it. Like you're not stopping to do anything. You're just stopping to go pee and that's it. You're not stopping to go see nothing exciting. You're not stopping to go into a store and say, oh, I'm going to shop here for an hour and then get back on the road. No, you're just traveling and it gets crazy. Now I would like to do like a camper RV travel thing. I think that would be
Oh
kind of
yeah.
fun.
Oh
Um,
yeah.
but at the same time, okay, I'm finna be real with y'all viewers out here in Hello Happy Podcast Land. Okay, Shonda, Queen. Okay, Queen is black. She don't sleep outside. Okay, she don't sleep in the wilderness. Okay, and Queen also watches Criminal Minds and Law and Order. You are not about to kidnap me or kill me. Nowhere at no gas station. Nowhere at no rest stop. No truck stop. Nada. Okay. We
Oh.
not playing those games. So.
That's what I asked you. I was like, so if you're coming
Yeah,
up
you're
through
like,
North
you're gonna stop at a
Carolina.
rest stop? I was like, no, Spice, we're black. We don't do that. Sorry. We want to live. Have you seen
Well,
Criminal Minds? Like, I'm
I'm
just saying.
sorry. I'm sorry, but Spiced Plans does not sleep outside either,
No,
okay?
I don't sleep outside at all. That's not happening.
No.
So,
No, no. I'm an
um,
indoor gal.
like, they're like, oh, we can go camping and we can
No,
call
we
it
cannot.
glamping. No,
No.
ain't nobody glamping nothing. Do you have a Four
Mm-mm.
Seasons somewhere?
No, I need a
I mean, I'll
hotel.
take a Hilton Inn, you know.
Yeah. No, no. I know.
And
I
if
know what you
times is
mean.
desperate, sometimes I'll take a red roof in if it's desperate. Now, look,
Yeah.
I'm just not sleeping outside.
Nope.
So, Yeah, we're not doing the sleeping outside thing.
No.
But yeah, I just think it'd be kind of fun. But yeah, we're gonna have to figure out some sleeping arrangements because I'm not sleeping outside. That's just not what I'm trying
Well,
to do.
I'm glad that you guys had a place to stay in Virginia and you didn't have to sleep outside. And I
Yes,
am
we stayed at my
super
cousin's house and
glad
it was so much fun.
And I am super glad that you guys made it home safe because I always worry when people are driving in the middle of the night that you're going to get sleepy or whatever. So I'm
Yeah,
glad that you're
well, it did, but
home.
she wasn't sleepy. She wasn't sleepy. She just was ready to get on the road and she wasn't tired or anything like that. On the way back this time, we did stop, but we stopped in like the daytime and then we just like stopped at a gas station and she took a little nap and stuff like that. But other than that, that was fine. But that was in the daytime. Now at nighttime, no ma'am, can't do
Mm-mm,
it. Mm-mm.
mm-mm,
I need to see
mm-mm.
what's in them bushes. Okay. So yeah, but other than that, it was very much fun. So I'm excited for us to be back here and we're getting this episode done for our wonderful Hello Happy family.
Yes. Oh my goodness. I am so happy to be back here.
So how's your
Oh,
school year going?
oh my gosh. Well, okay, so it's May, and I don't know how I'm managing to get out of bed every morning and put one foot in front of the other and get clothes on my body and get out the door because I mean, it is definitely like, and all my teacher friends out there that are listening in Hello Happy Land, seriously, it is tough on us this time of year. And it's like, okay, so I teach high school. So I'm not running around with little tiny kids. I cannot imagine being an elementary school teacher because at least I can kind of like yell at mine and tell them, like, you better get back in your seat or you better shut up. Like I can kind of bully mine a little bit because you can't do that to little kids. But my students are like 17 years old, you know? So I have to come up with lesson plans that are keeping them extremely busy and extremely engaged. And it takes a lot of input from me. I cannot just chill. I can't just sit at my desk. I can't just give them something to do and then ignore them. Like I have to be involved because as soon as I turn my back or drop the ball for a second, then all hell breaks loose because they're ready to go. Like everybody's ready to be done. I mean, it is May, 25th. I mean, we are all ready to be on summer break. And there are a lot of schools, even in our area, like some of the charter schools. I teach at a public school, but there are some of the charter schools in our area that are finishing up this week, you know? And I'm just kind of like, oh, you guys are so lucky that you're done. And we are just now getting ready to start our exams, and then we will be finished. And I'm just now starting to pack up my classroom and just kind of get everything ready for the end of the year. I had a girl yesterday wipe down all of my whiteboards. So it doesn't matter how many days are left of school because I'm not writing anything else back up there. Nothing else is going up on that board because it is clean and it is ready for the summer.
It's
uh,
over.
it is over. Like it is so over. So everything in the room is getting ready to get packed up in boxes and set on a table in the back of the room. And I am so ready to go, and I cannot wait to spend the summer with you and with the Hello Happy family and just kind of throwing ourselves into, you know, recording awesome podcasts and, my Instagram life and just everything else. I've started a few additional blogs and a few additional Instagrams and just, oh my gosh, I've got so much stuff going on right now outside of my school life. And then on top of that, summer is so much fun for me to be home with my kids. We go to the splash pad, we go to the pool, we go to the place where, the trampoline parks, those indoor trampoline places where you can bounce on the trampolines. My kids love to go to those places too. So I'm just really ready, and it's starting to feel it feels tense, at the end when it's like, okay, we have just a couple days left. They're looking at me like, how are you still giving us stuff to do? And I can't just let them go wild because they'll drive me crazy. So they have to keep working and they have to keep doing things. And sorry, I'm out of breath. Like I'm so tired and I'm so kind of like delirious, and I'm just really ready for it to be over. But it's been
Well,
a
just a couple more
really,
weeks, just
I
hang in
know.
there and a couple
I
more
don't,
weeks and you'll be
you,
done.
you would think that I would know already, like what exactly is the last day of school, but I don't even keep up with it. There are teachers that have a countdown on the board, and my daughter, who is 5, comes home sometimes and tells me like how many days are left because her kindergarten teacher has it written on the board. And I just kind of keep putting one foot in front of the other until the school tells me I don't have to go anymore. and I just do what they tell me to do. And so anyway, I am ready for summer and ready to really just get in here and work on Hello Happy and give you guys the best podcast that we possibly can. And we are both, like we said, so happy to be back after a 2-week little break. So, Queen, do you have a drink?
No, I'm doing it solo today.
No drink today. I have a special drink today. Today I am drinking a passion fruit Rita. It is a sparkling,
Oh.
yeah, I know, it's a sparkling margarita. The can says contains alcohol. So, yeah, it's kind of tasty. I don't really know what passion fruit is. Do you?
Nope, not at all.
I guess it's like there's a picture of some kind of fruit on the can, but listeners, if you know what passion fruit is, then please feel free to send me a DM. But I don't know if it's like a mixture of different kinds of tropical fruits or whatever. But anyway, it's very, very tasty. And it's keeping me very, very relaxed. So let's just go right on ahead and get into this. So I think that we have a couple of shout outs. Would you like to go first?
Yes, we do. So my first shout out is to Yara, the crafty psychologist. And I know, you guys, I'm about to say this, and you're gonna be like, girl, you gotta stop talking about it, but I can't. She is from Tampa Bay Planners. She is one of the admins, but I have to shout her out because she is, you know, that sticker you see from Happy Planner that says empower women, empower women?
Yes.
That is her. She is that sticker. Like if she could be a sticker, she would be that beautiful floral sticker with those words that say empower women, empower women. And I say this because from the moment that I started the podcast, she was shouting up and down, like, oh my God, you guys go. Like, I'm so proud of you guys. You guys have done amazing. Like, she just was there behind the scenes. Every time a podcast drops right before a meetup, she is always there to say, oh my God, we were listening to you guys. You sound amazing. She just really is such a positive doll. And she's not just supportive of just the podcast. She is supportive of all the women that are around her. And that is why I say she's that sticker of empower women, because she is amazing at being supportive and showing you that she's a boss babe and she supports other boss babes. And I absolutely love her. And she's so sweet and so kind. And her little daughter is so cute.
Mm.
And I love when she comes to the planner meetups because she's like, Mamita, Mamita. And I'm like, oh my gosh, she's so cute. I need a baby now. Her daughter is so freaking cute. Like, her little girl is so cute. And I love that she is passionate about being a mommy. She's passionate about her job. She's passionate about planners. And she's very passionate about supporting other women and being a true friend and a true supportive person in my circle. And though we don't talk much outside of our meetups, we do speak every now and again. But when I see her, I always feel like I am doing the right thing. Like, I am a boss babe. I'm kicking butt, and here is this wonderful woman in my corner. So I just had to shout her out. Yara, the crafty psychologist. You guys, if you're not following her, you should. And we will try and link those women that we shout out so you guys can follow them. So always make sure you're following Hello Happy Podcast, and we will add in the links for these ladies. So you guys have been asking, hey, we want to follow the people that you talk about. And so we are definitely going to do that for you
I will
guys.
definitely make sure that we get these shout outs up there on Instagram. So my shout out this week is Plans with Julie. I don't know if you know Plans with Julie, Shonda, but
Her name sounds familiar, but I'm not sure.
but yeah, Julie is another one of those girls that is super supportive. And I don't really know. We only kind of just found each other. I don't know if we found each other like kind of right when we started the podcast or what happened, but I feel like that Julie and I kind of have a new friendship, but we've talked a little bit outside of like planner life. And, I always like to make friends in the planner community that I can chat with about things that aren't necessarily planner related, because that's kind of how you feel. You get those like peeks into people's lives that, aren't really planner stuff. And she's super supportive of the podcast, and she's supportive of me. She's supportive of you. She likes everything about what we're doing here. And she's beautiful. She's talented. She's just the whole package. And I have just thoroughly enjoyed every interaction that I've had with Julie. So, Julie, thank you so much for being such a cool girl and for being so supportive all the time and just for being lovely. So, thanks for being a listener and thanks for being a follower and just for being my friend. So, that is my shout out for this week. And we have one more.
Yes, we
Yes,
do.
we do. We have one more that is a mutual shout out. So I'm going to let you go ahead and start and then I'll wrap it
So this is definitely a mutual shout out.
up.
And this is a girl. Before I say her name, let me just say this. She is somebody who has inspired me for such a long time. When I came across her page, I loved everything that I saw. She loves unicorns and magic and rainbows, and the color pink is her favorite color. And I was like, yeah, she is like my sister. Like, we love the same things. So I was super excited about that. And if you guys do not know who I'm talking about, it is none other than Magical Plans. Her name says it all, girl. Magical Plans, okay? And she is over there tossing out magic every week. From her, she inspired me to start my Fominichi. Um, she inspired me to do that. She inspired me to start bujoing in my planner. If you haven't noticed, I've been like doing like bujo spreads in my classic planner. This girl inspires me all the time, and sometimes she does stuff and I'm like, dang, why did I think of that? That's a bomb idea. Like, Magical Plans is just such a sweet girl. She never hesitates to shout out the podcast. She never hesitates to share others' work that she likes, whether it's mine, whether it's Spice, anybody in the community. She's definitely a supportive babe, and I love that about her. And she has such a kind and sweet spirit, and she's whimsy and moonchild, and she's just a whole bunch of everything wrapped up into one. So her name definitely describes her, and she's such a very, very sweet doll, and I love her so much. And I fangirl every time I talk to her. Just so she knows, I fangirl every time I talk to her because I'm like, oh my god, because I love her so much, and she's so fun, and she's so inspiring, and such a cool girl. And if you guys aren't following her, you definitely should. But she definitely was me and Spice's like collective shout out because of the things that she has done in the past. She's been putting our podcast up in her stories and doing the swipe up feature. And Spice didn't have the swipe up feature, but I do want to say to you, Spice, while I'm talking about it, congratulations on 10K.
Oh my
Um,
gosh, thank you. It's
so
so
she got
funny.
to
Yeah.
yeah, so she got to 10K, and so we weren't able to swipe up, and so Magical Plans was doing that for us, and we thought that was so sweet that she was posting our podcast and saying, hey guys, go swipe up to these girls. And we thought that was so sweet because that was something she didn't have to do, but she was just being so kind. So I'm gonna let you take it away, Spice, because I could talk about Magical Plans all day, honey. Like,
No, I already know that you can, and I just want to say that I put when we were talking about this and we had our little meeting about what we were going to say this week, and putting together some show notes. And what is this, like the sixth episode? I guess it's the fifth if you don't count the bonus, or I don't even know. I've lost count. But anyway, the fact that we have mentioned her a few times, but we've never given her her official, like, we love you shout out, I was like, well, that's just wrong. So anyway, what I love so much, well, first of all, like you said, she brings the inspiration every single week, every single day, every single post that she makes. I look at those pictures and I'm just like, oh, why? Why did I not make that? Why did I not make that spread? Why did I not make that half sheet? Why did I not take that picture? Why do I not have those highlighters? Like, everything that she owns, everything that she photographs, her eye is just impeccable. And I just can't. She's like one of my favorite follows, to be honest with you. And she was also one of the very first people to ever follow me on Instagram and to talk to me, like to actually talk to me in DMs. And when we first started talking, I could not believe that someone like her was talking to me. It was like, okay, here I am with like 200 followers and I was nobody and I hardly even knew how to take a picture. And Dana was talking to me. And she inspired me every day to just keep going and to keep making myself better and to find out who I am in this community. And I don't know, she's just very inspirational. And the reason why her name is Magical Plans is because her plans are straight up magical. I mean, there's just nothing
There's
uh,
magic and moon dust all over her page.
all
Like,
over her.
seriously.
And I
You
mean,
can't go to her page and not be happy, right? Like, I feel like when you go to
no.
Magical Plans page, you leave there just cheesing and smiling and you're ready to go to
Yeah.
work in your planner because you've seen some type of inspiration there, you know?
I know. And it's like I just want to give her stuff. I just want to call her. I just want to talk to her all the time. And, she's super cool and she's a nice girl and she always shouts people out. She's constantly finding other people in the community that have great work and putting them in her stories. And I love, just like you said, women who support women. I mean, I just think that is so cool that she, uses the fact that she has a large following and like shouts people out. And she's constantly putting up shout outs in her stories for other people. And, I don't know if that's necessarily what she's doing or if she's just finding work that she thinks is cool and putting it out there. I mean, that's probably what it is. But anyway, and yes, just like you said, she was giving us that swipe up before we were ever able to do it for ourselves. And yes, thank you for the little congratulations. If you are following me on Instagram, then you know that I'm getting a little bit swipe up happy. Like every time I put anything in my stories, I'm like, swipe up, swipe up. I think that the novelty will eventually wear off, so I'll apologize now. But yeah, so thank you, Magical Plans, for always, shouting us out and being so supportive. But also, she puts quotes in her stories that are about like mental health and about, if being creative is not good for your health, good for your emotions today, then don't worry about it. Like she's always putting things in there. I feel like I save a lot of the quotes that she puts in her stories because they really like help me out. So I just think that I have definitely become a better person, or it enhances my life to follow her for sure. So Magical Plans, we love you. And I want to congratulate her because she won my moose bag giveaway. And I was so excited that it was her that won it because everybody that entered, of course, I just love everybody so much. I love everybody in the community, and anybody who takes the time to enter a giveaway is precious and amazing and fantastic. But when I found out, when the drawing came up and it was Dana, I was like, oh my God, it's Dana, because she has been there since the very beginning. So if anybody, should have a moose bag, it's definitely her. So with that being said, we will take a quick break to have a little word from Moose, and then we'll be right back.
Hey, Spice.
Yeah, Queen.
You know how we love the Happy Planner because it's so customizable?
Of course, I freaking plan all day, girl.
Well, have you heard of these handbags that are customizable too?
Wait, you mean moose bags?
Yes, moose bags are made of lots of interchangeable parts so you can customize it to suit your event, style, or destination.
That's what I love about them. I can dress them up and make them fancy for date night. And because the moose shells are made of waterproof silicone, I can even take them to the beach and the pool. The very same bag.
I know, you can pack a picnic in them, throw in ice, and bring wine to a party. Seriously, there's never been a bag like this one before.
I love carrying mine because it is lightweight. I could put all my planners in it and not break my arm. It's the perfect planner bag.
It's the perfect everything bag.
Right now, you can go to moosebags.com and build your own custom bag and put in promo code HelloHappy and get 10% off.
That's right, but go now because it won't last forever.
All right, I'm off to shop.
I can't wait to see what you order. Make sure you tag it hashtag moosebags on Instagram and you might get featured on their IG page. Happy
Happy
shopping!
shopping.
So, guys, we have decided that we are going to reintroduce ourselves because the first time we introduced ourselves, we were everywhere. And we all know that. Are you excited to be on this podcast today? Okay, we all know that that was a train wreck the first episode. It was hilarious and we enjoyed ourselves, and it's something that we can look back on. But I feel like that me and Spice have kind of found our own voice, and we, who we are, and we're now a little bit more comfortable here. So I feel like now is the time that we can reintroduce ourselves and you guys can get to know us a little bit better. with that, hi, I'm playing like a queen. Without that, okay? So,
We were so nervous. It was
I
the first
know it was
time.
terrible. I was talking like a good guy doll. I just don't, hi, my name is Chucky. You want to play? Like, I just don't understand why I was talking like that.
Hey, I don't know. I mean, I don't even remember what we said that
I
first
started just
episode.
rambling. I started saying I don't like labels. I was just saying all kinds of stuff. So, with that being
Yeah,
said,
I
you
don't
guys,
know. I don't
we
know.
are
That first,
going
yeah.
to we're going
Uh,
to reintroduce ourselves, and I'm going to let Spice take it away.
you are. I thought you were going to go first.
No, you're going to go first.
Uh, you are so bad. Okay. All right. Well, yeah. So this episode, I guess I'm just going to kind of tell you a little bit about who I am. Reintroducing myself, those of you who don't know. I'm 37 years old, and my name is Leanne Spicer. Spicer, not Spice, but Spicer. But you kind of know where I get the spice from. I'm married, and I have two little children, and that's kind of stuff that you already know. I am a teacher, and I teach English 3, which is 11th grade, and I also teach film. Our first episode, let me just say it like that. The first time that I introduced myself to you, I was not really able to tell you much about what I was going to be doing at my school next year. But now that everybody knows and the cat's out of the bag, I am not going to be teaching English next year. I'm only going to be teaching film. And I'm also going to have a couple blocks of creative writing. So I get to teach all electives next year, and I'm super excited about this. I'm a little bit nervous because I've never had a school year where I didn't have a core class, but I am excited, and I plan to spend my summer preparing and making lesson plans and getting ready to be the best film teacher and the best creative writing teacher that I can possibly be. But I do love my job. I hope to retire from the school where I'm currently working. I really love it there. I love my coworkers. And I have been planning for 1 calendar year. I started planning in April of 2018. And I wish that I could say that I had always been a planner. I always loved getting planners, but I was never very good at keeping them. So I know that in that first episode, we discussed some of those kind of ugly planners that we had when we were in school. Um, those would kind of end up at the bottom of my book bag. So my planning style at this point is decorative. It's gone back and forth through the months. When I first started planning, I was kind of trying to, I don't want to say mimic other people, but I didn't really know what I was doing. So I would watch YouTube videos and kind of try to place my stickers where other people did. And then I realized that I didn't really know how to place my plans around those stickers. And then I started kind of trying to, you know, place my stickers based on what my plans were going to be. And that wasn't really working for me either. So I've kind of gotten, a mix of both. So now I kind of plan my way. And, I let me see if there's anything unusual about me that you should know outside of my planner life. Um, well, okay, I am a film teacher, so I do love movies and television. Right now, I'm kind of more into television than I am movies, but that's probably just because so many of the movies that have been coming out lately are remakes of things that people have already made, and the films that I show in my film class are kind of older things. But I do enjoy watching television and the television shows that have been coming out lately. Probably since HBO made The Sopranos, that was kind of when television changed. I really enjoy watching TV. And that's one of the things that my husband and I like to do together is watch television shows and eat good food. And I really, really like to eat good food. If you ever see a picture of me, you'll know I really, really love food. I like to cook, and I like to think that I'm really good at it. I don't bake, but my husband does. And I'm a singer. I once auditioned for American Idol back in, I guess it was 2005. I went to Birmingham, Alabama.
Well, that's
Yeah.
something I didn't know, you guys. So, gosh.
Yeah. I went to Birmingham, Alabama, and I auditioned for American Idol, and I only made it through like 2 rounds before I was cut. Um, so I never got to see Paula, Simon, and Randy. Do you guys remember when they were the hosts? Shauna, do you remember when Paula,
Yeah, I
Simon, and
definitely
Randy?
remember.
Yeah, it was back then. I don't remember who won that year, 2005. Um, but it wasn't me. Let's just put it like that. I was not unusual enough to get past very many auditions. You really kind of have to be wacky to get through those first few rounds of auditions. So, but it was definitely an experience. We were in this huge arena, and they called us down like 10 at a time, and then you went down there and you sang in front of some producers, and if they liked you, then they sent you to another set of producers, and then if they liked you, in fact, Paula, Simon, and Randy weren't even there that day. So if you got through enough rounds, then they invited you back to come back like 2 weeks later, and then you got to see the real judges. So the way they make it look when they edit it all together is that it all happens in the same day, but it did not happen in the same day that year. So, but that was a really cool experience. I can't think of really anything else interesting about me. Do you have any questions about me, Shonda?
No, I pretty much know it all, except for the
Yeah.
American Idol thing. But yeah.
You do pretty much know it all. I'm an Aries, and I definitely have all of the character traits of an Aries. And Shonda can attest to that. I
Well, first of all, not just attest to that, but her and my other half have the exact same birthday, are the exact same age, and was born the exact same year.
Yes.
So,
Yes, exactly.
hmm
So I'm sure that he and I bet that he and I are probably pretty similar. Do you think we are?
um, no, there's differences,
No? Okay. So maybe not all Aries are
but
alike.
you two are kind of the same. You guys, even if the bear is growling at you, you still feel like, okay, well, I'm gonna poke him anyway.
That
Um,
is so true. That is very true. I will
yeah,
poke a bear.
yeah, you're
Uh-huh.
like, well, I'm gonna poke him anyway, and I'm
Mhm.
gonna poke him again if I feel like it, and I'm gonna poke him one
Yeah.
more time if
Mhm.
yeah. So there's
Yeah, I
definitely
don't.
are poke bear people.
Yes, and I would imagine that at this point, he knows where your buttons are, I know where your buttons are. So it's kind of like you've got people on both sides that can, mash those buttons. And I'm the same way with my husband. Like, I know exactly what's going to piss him off. I know before things come out of my mouth, what's going to happen when I say things. Um, but yeah, I definitely have a lot of Aries traits. I like to think of myself as a leader, but it's not always like good leadership. I think that good leaders definitely need a lot of people in their lives, and I have a tendency to be a loner. And I think that, this partnership that you and I have has been very important to me because I have learned so very much about working with other people. When I was in high school and college, I hated group work. I was not good with working in groups because I wanted to do everything myself and I didn't want to ask for help. And I definitely feel that, this project that you and I are doing now has shown me that there are times that you have to like relinquish some control and you have to be a good partner. And it's hard. So, we've kind of had to learn how to work together and figure that kind of stuff out. But so, um, if you think of anything else that you feel like that, you want to know, I'm an open book. I love the color yellow. I like hair scrunchies and makeup, and I like to do my nails, and I like all things that are girl related. I like really tight jeans and really big blousey tops and cardigans. That's kind of my wardrobe. Um, and I also really like to put my hair up in a bun. Yeah, I'm not one to blow out my hair very often, but when I do, it's usually a really special occasion. So I am addicted to teeth whitening strips. That's another interesting piece of information. I do them like 3 or 4 times a week. So if you ever see like an after the pen on my Instagram, you'll always see on there like a whitening strip, whitening strip, whitening strip, because I constantly put it in my planner that it's like a whitening night. I like face masks and that kind of stuff too, so I like to take baths. Both of my children were born via C-section, so that's an interesting piece of information. And I am a survivor of depression. I am definitely coming out of a very deep depression right now, and I can say that the planner community has been a huge help with that. So, but anyway, that is me. I am Spice, and I am a spicy bear poker. So, what about you? Who are you, Shonda?
I First and foremost, my name is actually LaShonda. It is spelled LeShawnda, but I do not use the first two letters because people cannot pronounce my name with the first two letters. I have been LaSwanda, LaHonda, LaShawanda. The list can really go on all day. Okay. So I just drop the first two letters and I go by Shonda. And most of the time, I will not answer you if you call me LaShonda. I think the only person that I will answer um, is my mom. But most of the time, I kind of block you out if you're calling me LaShonda because I'm like, who the hell is that? Because I hardly ever use the first two letters of my name.
I like
Um,
it. I think it's so pretty.
yeah. But when I am not Shonda, most days I am not Shonda. I am either Plan Like a Queen or I am Queen Gem Beauty. And I am 33 years old. I live in the hot, boiling state of Florida. Though people like to call it the sunshine state. Okay, we'll give you that. We do have sunshine, but it is like boiling hot outside, okay? I swore I saw the devil skipping around yesterday. So, but yeah,
Ugh.
I absolutely
Ugh.
love planning. I love makeup. I love hair. I love all things girly. I am a part-time unicorn. Okay, I say this all the time. I live life as a part-time unicorn. I love all things that have to do with color, rainbows, magic, unicorns, mermaids. I'm here for it. All of it. Um, my favorite color is pink. My top favorite things to do in the world is I'm also a girl gamer. I love to plan and I
Oh,
love to read books. I am so into books and I haven't had time lately, but when I am into reading, I can read at least 30 books in 1 month. Um,
nice.
so that's almost like a book a day. But I am a very avid James Patterson reader. I love his books. I am very into young adult fiction and grown and sexy books, and we'll leave it at that. I like to read books, and I really, they're like some of my favorite things to do. I also am a Golden Girl fan. Okay, I own
That's
the Golden Girl
right.
DVDs.
That's
I own a
right.
Golden Girl board game. I also own the Golden Girl Pops. I am very, very much into all the Golden Girls. Blanche, Sophia, Dorothy, Rose. They're all my favorites. I love them. I love them. Love them. Love them.
You're Blanche, though.
Um, I'm totally Blanche,
Uh huh.
Sophia, and Dorothy. And I can be Rose sometimes because I am a little ditzy. But I am definitely Blanche. Okay, I'm going to be Blanche when I'm old. Okay, I'm going to be Blanche. I'm just gonna be living my life and doing my thing. Okay. Um.
Yeah, we
But
know why you're
yes,
Blanche. I already know
yeah,
why you're
yeah.
Blanche.
Everybody knows why I'm Blanche. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Mm-hmm.
um,
Tighten it
I
up,
want to
girl.
say.
Tighten it up.
So some of my favorite things to do besides like planning is really I enjoy being in the makeup community, and that is where I started. I have a YouTube channel on YouTube which is called Queen Gem Beauty. I have over 20,000 subscribers over there, and um
Amazing.
I don't know, it just was my thing. Like I just enjoy makeup. I lived and breathed makeup. I mean, if something dropped, I was like, I have to have it. I have to have this. I have to get it right now. I need to put this on my eye. I need to put this on my lips. Like I just absolutely love all things makeup. And fashion related things, and I do my own nails, I do my own makeup, I like to do my own hair. So there's a lot there for me to do. I absolutely love being in that world, and I love sharing my love of makeup and fashion with the world. And so that is originally where I started at on YouTube and social media. And then I came across the planner world, and I have not left. And it was around about 2015. And I think I got my first happy planner, I want to say in like 2016, 2017. And from there on, I have been a happy planner girl. That has been my place. I just felt like, I found my tribe. And then once I found the community, it just made it even better. I was just like, yes, girl. So there's girls out here that love planners and stickers just as much as I do. And I'm not crazy that I'm a grown woman that loves stickers. So it's okay that I'm a grown behind sticker connoisseur, because there's tons of grown sticker connoisseurs out here
Yeah.
loving to sticker their paper just as much as I do. Um, I have been in Tampa, Florida going on for 11 years, going on 12 years, and me and my honey have been together for 12 years. And yeah, he's amazing. He supports everything that I do, and I don't know what I would do without him, because literally he's like my biggest cheerleader. When things go wrong, he is there to fix them. When I'm mad, I'm sad, happy, he's there for all of it. And he is the one that has always pushed me to go for my dreams. And I think he's absolutely amazing, and I love him to pieces. Yeah, so that
Aw.
is, you know, what is me, basically embodies me. I love my family. I just love people in general, even though I'm not really a people person. I do like to be in my house all day, every day. Okay. I am like, it's funny. I am an introvert with extrovert tendencies. Does that make any sense? Like,
Yeah, because that's how I am.
I enjoy being inside, and I enjoy hanging out with just myself. Okay. I love myself. I don't need anybody. And I think that comes from being an only child. I can thoroughly entertain myself without anybody else. Okay. Um, and like I said before, I'm a girl gamer. I don't, my hubs is always like, well, why don't you play, maybe you play the game live with other people? And I said, I don't
No,
need other
no.
people. I just need me. I can handle me. Me in the game, I'm good. Um, so, I can thoroughly just, enjoy myself. But when I go out with other people, then I'm just like, oh my God, I like these people. These girls are so nice. I should do this more often. And then after I leave there, I'm like, yep, I'm good. I can be in the house for another 100 days and not care about going outside. And, I've been days where I've been inside for so long that when I do go outside and the sun hits me, I'm like, like a vampire. Like, what is this strange light that's happening out here? But yeah, I'm totally like an introvert with, extrovert tendencies, and I do love to have fun. Um, I have two best friends. One lives in New Orleans and one lives here in Tampa. And whenever I do get to see the one that lives in New Orleans, it is always such a crazy good time. Like, she is literally like my sister from another mister. Like, I love her so much. And then the one that lives here, everybody knows it's Ellie. And we always have girls' day every Thursday. And we go
Ellie.
and do something fun with each other. And I enjoy that. I enjoy being able to hang out with my friend. And she gets me because she's kind of the same. She's an introvert with extrovert tendencies. I don't know what that is about. Like, we are some strange people, aren't we, Spice? Like,
Yeah.
we like people but don't like people. Is that weird?
Well, and it's really weird, especially considering like okay, like if you consider my job, where I
Yeah,
work
you're a
with
teacher.
people,
That's true.
yeah, I mean like I really, I want to say like, oh yes, I love people because I do love people.
I
And
do, but then when I get
yeah,
to
but then
myself,
I
I'm so
don't.
happy alone. It's weird.
Yeah.
It's strange.
I do
Um,
like to be by myself, but then at the same time I love people. I also think that people are difficult, and from the years and years of working in customer service,
yeah, I've done
people
that
have a
too.
yeah, people have a tendency to be very difficult, and there's a lot about teaching that's like customer service. I mean, if you really want to come down to it, it's like I'm the cashier and they're the customer, so it's kind of like I'm there to
Yeah,
serve.
And it's just kind of strange that a lot of people are like that. I know a lot of people who are actually introverts, but they have extrovert tendencies. Like we enjoy being out, but like we get home and we're good to go by ourselves. We don't need anybody. But again, I think that Spice, you're an only child. I'm an only child. I think that's where we get that from.
Yeah.
And we talked about that before, where we had to learn how to share our cookies. Ugh, nobody wants to share our cookies all the time, but I guess it's
No.
okay. You have to learn
No.
how to share and share your toys and your cookies and be nice. So,
It's so hard to learn. It's just so hard
I
to be an
know,
adult.
and when you do things on your own, it's just different. But as for me, you guys, I'm just pretty simple. I mean, like I said, I love color. I love all things girly and glam. Okay, if it's girly and glam, I am there for it. Yeah, and I'm just pretty much a simple girl. I like doing all the girl stuff. I love to plan. I love to eat good food. I love to hang out with my friends. Um, and lately my life has just consisted of getting back into doing YouTube. So I am back on Queen Gym. I'm back working on Playing Like a Queen. I am back working on both Instagrams and talking to Spice all day. Like
Yeah.
all day, every
All
day.
day.
It's just
All day.
Spice,
All
okay?
day,
All
every
day, every
day.
day.
Queen and
But yeah,
Spice all day.
we've gotten to the point that we don't even need meetings anymore. We just talk all day, that we don't need meetings anymore. So we just get together and record and just call it a day because we talk to each other all day, every day. We
Yeah.
already know what's going on.
Yeah, we just
Um,
kind of know. And I think that it's more authentic that way, I mean, sometimes I feel like that, if we just turned on the microphone, or like we turn on the recorder like while we were having one of our late night conversations, that we would almost have a podcast without even, having to plan a recording time, because we do talk so much. But there's a lot of nonsense that gets said too. So maybe
yeah, that's true. That's true too.
and
And the
the later we talk, the crazier things get, and maybe we don't subject people to the
right, not to the
yeah
crazy. Yeah, we don't
maybe
want you
not
to
to the
know how
crazy.
crazy we are just yet, people. We just willed you in, okay? You can't
Yes.
show people you're crazy right away. Um,
No, no, you
um,
have to stay in the honeymoon phase. Like, this is when you're
right.
like, those girls are cool, not crazy. Not that
um,
there's anything wrong with crazy, because
no,
that's
because let
not.
me just tell you, I know that I'm crazy. I'm not even gonna play. I know that I'm crazy, okay? And the moment that, and I always say, crazy people know they're crazy. Like as long as I'm
Yeah.
saying I'm crazy, I'm good. The
And
moment I
look,
start telling you I'm not crazy, y'all need to check me somewhere, okay?
right, we
Because
are the best kind. We are the best kind of crazy. And now that Shonda has reintroduced herself and we have done shout outs, I'm going to do a quick Shonda shout out,
oh my
because
lord.
because I just want to say that you, very much like Magical Plans, are super inspirational to me, because you have your very own planner style, and you have your own style of taking pictures, and you have your own style of posting pictures, and you have your own style of YouTube videos, and I am here for all of it. And I just feel like that when I turn on your YouTube videos and I hear the beginnings of one of your YouTube videos, that I am just like coming home. Like, I just feel so comforted when I turn on your YouTube channel. I just love to be with you in your YouTube channel. And I love Queen Gem Beauty so much. And even though we all know that I can't wear those wigs, okay, girl, you wear a wig better than anybody I have ever seen in my life. And people out there in Hello Happy Land, go to Queen Gem Beauty on YouTube, because those videos are pure gold. Okay? I love watching every single video, because the camera loves you, baby. And you should be in front of a camera 24 hours a day. Okay? I'm serious. Like, I just cannot get enough. And do you remember, like, way back when we first started talking, and I would show you pictures of my spread, and I would show you like my little list of YouTube binges, and it would be like Queen Gym Beauty, and I would have you
Yes,
like
I remember that. It was so
and I would
funny.
have you listed as like who I was going to watch. And every time you put up a new video, I get super excited. And when you tell me that you're recording one and then you make me wait like 4 days, you have this thing where you do that, where you're like, okay, so I recorded a video today, and then 4 days later it finally comes out. And I am so not like that. Like, I record a video, and seriously, 25 minutes after I record it, I put it on YouTube. I
This
cannot wait. I
You know,
cannot.
most of my channel, okay, so my Plan Like a Queen videos are like that. I will film it and edit it all in one day. But sometimes I will start editing a Queen Gym video, and I'm very anal. It's different. Plan Like a Queen, you guys get a lot of mistakes over there because I'm trying to learn how to work on not being so anal. But like Queen Gym Beauty is like my baby. This is where I grew. This is where I've been for 10 years. This is what was my thing. And so I like videos to look a certain way. And when I start editing and I start getting frustrated and I don't like how it's looking, I'm one or two things is happening. Either I'm going to leave the video alone and I'm going to figure out how I can edit to make it look better, or that video gets thrown away. So there's a lot of videos that get recorded and thrown away that nobody's ever seen. And
Well,
I've
those
gotten
must be
better
the
with
ones that
that.
you tell me. You're like, I just made a video, and then I never see that
So,
video.
sometimes it is. Sometimes it is. I don't know. If it doesn't look right to me, it doesn't sound right to me. I don't like the way it looks. It will get thrown away. And you can ask my hubs. He's over that. He's like, seriously, if you throw away another video, I am going to kill you. Not really, but you know what I mean? Like, he knows that I get seriously, wrapped up in how things look. And I've been working on, like, that is something that I have a problem with. So that's another thing. Like, I feel like you need to put your best foot forward, and I'm very big on that. And I don't, I try to give people the best content as possible. So that is what happens when you say, oh, I filmed a video and then you don't see it for like 2 or 3 days. Either I'm just like frustrated with editing, or I got something else to do, or I'm getting ready to throw this video away, and I'm trying to figure out how I can, like, usually if I walk away from it and I come back, I love it the second time. But the first time around, it's like, oh no, this is about to go.
Now, see, that's how I feel about selfies. Like, I'll take a selfie and I'll be like, oh, God, that selfie is so gross. And then 2 days later, I'll look at it and I'm like, oh, my God, look how cute.
My planner babes at the planner meetup were all asking me that too. And we were talking, and I said, you know what, girls, you have to find your side. Everybody has a side.
You constantly tell me
Side,
this.
I'm telling you
I
that.
don't
Yes,
have a
you do.
side. No, I don't.
When somebody says, let's take a picture, you automatically turn your body to a certain way without even thinking about it. I
Yeah, I
have
turn
taken
my
pictures.
back and run.
Whatever. I've taken pictures for so long that I know what my side is. I automatically turn to
Yeah,
my
you
right
do.
side.
Yeah,
And if you
because
look at
you
my
have
Queen Gym Beauty
50 beautiful
photos,
sides.
all of them are on my right side. So that is why I told you that whenever I get a left part wig going on, I don't know what to do with myself because I don't know how to take a left part photo. Like, I'm just like, what is this? What am I doing?
Okay.
This is not my side.
Well, I
Though you
told you that I had that friend come into my classroom the other day when you put up your moose bag video on Queen Gym Beauty, and we were watching your video, and my friend Morgan was like, she's pretty. And I was like, I know. And she was like, it's kind of gross, like how pretty she is. And I was like, I know. And she said, is she that pretty without her makeup on? And I was like, yeah, it's really awful. Like, I can't believe that I have to be around this person all the time. So
cut it
anyway,
out. Cut it out,
no,
Spice.
no. So anyway, guys, if you like beauty videos and if you like beautiful wigs, oh my God, you can wear them so well. And I wish that I could put one on and not look like a crazy person, but my hair is just going to be brown and straight for the rest of my life. And that's just the way I look. So, and but I have gotten brave. Like, you have to give me some credit. I have put 3 pictures of my face up on my Instagram in the past couple weeks.
And you have not used a filter. So we're going
No
to talk about
filters.
this really quick too,
No
guys, because
filters.
this has to do with us and getting to know us and part of their introduction. So if you guys don't know, I have been begging Spice to take a photo without a filter so we could put photos up on Hello Happy of
But I'm
us
so
saying,
pretty with
hey,
a
meet the
filter.
co-host. And she's like, I have to use the filter with the unicorn. I have to use the filter with the cat ears. I have to use the filter with the dog face. And it's just like, girl, let the filter go. You are so
No.
cute without the filter.
No.
And you sent me a photo of you one morning. I woke up and, okay, so this is how it works. I am a night owl, and so is Spice. But normally, Spice gets up to go to work at like 5 in the morning. Ain't nobody up at 5 in the morning, okay?
I am.
And I wake up to all kinds of random messages from Spice. Okay, like, hey, I'm up, I'm at school, I'm doing this, I'm doing that. I wake up one morning, and Spice has taken a photo, and there's no filter. And I'm like, well, did I die in the middle of the night and don't know it? Because This has to be an alternate universe. What is this?
Hey, that picture was good.
That was an amazing picture. And I was like, thank you. Finally, she took a picture with no filter.
It took
And I was like,
876 tries.
girl, cut it out.
It
Cut it out.
did.
The most important thing that I wanted for Spice, because I think it all the time. I think that she's a pretty girl, but she gets nervous when she's taking photos and
I
she's like,
do.
well, I'm just going to use this filter because it makes me feel safe and it's my security blanket. Let the filter go, girl, because
I
you're cute.
can't.
You are cute and you don't need the
Okay, well, I'm
filter.
cute with a filter too, because those filters are.
No, you don't need to filter. And I want everybody on Hello Happy to see us unfiltered with our makeup on. And we're all like, hey, we're the co host of Hello Happy. Come and listen to us. No, I'm just playing.
You know what? They don't care what we look like. All they care is what we talk about.
I know,
So
just
it doesn't
cute
even
too. But
matter.
still,
Like,
you know, I still think that it would be nice for them to see the girls behind the podcast and the girls behind the planner. And that is why we're kind of reintroducing ourselves so you guys can get to know us a little bit better and know our personalities. And like Spice said, you know, she has her own thing. She is battling depression. And my thing that I am a PCOS warrior, which is
you
polycystic
are.
ovarian syndrome. And I was diagnosed when I think I was like 20 going on 21. And it was like I just
I
kind
didn't
of was
know it
like
was
in.
that long ago.
Yeah, it wasn't recent. I've been dealing with this for like a super, super long time, and it is something that I feel like has held me back. At first, I didn't really understand. I mean, I got it. I just wasn't really hearing what they were saying. You know, like, girl, you ain't gonna have no babies unless you do this, or girl, you ain't gonna have no babies unless you do that. And I just kind of was like, okay, whatever, girl. I'm gonna have me some babies, okay? But you know, 25 has passed me by, 24 passed me by, then 25 passed me by, and now I'm 33 and I still don't have any kids. And so it's still a little frustrating for me because I really want to be a mommy. Um, I feel like personally for me, I've always known I wanted to be a mom, like since I was 5, and now that I'm like 33 and I still don't have any kids, it's a little bit frustrating. But along with the year of bold and brave, I decided a few things. I decided that I was going to be bold and brave and not let wanting to have kids hold me back, because I think it's somewhere in my head I was like, well, I'm going to be a mommy and I want to be a stay-at-home mommy. So I'm not going to do all the things that I need to do because this is what I have in my head that's going to happen. And then it was like, girl, okay. Well, I had a real talk with myself, so I didn't say girl. I said the other word. It started with a B,
Ah.
but we don't use those words. So I was
Mm-hmm.
like, girl, you need to get your life together because, honey, it still ain't no babies here, and life is passing you by, and you still got stuff you need to do and still need to accomplish and goals you want to crush and all the stuff you saying you doing, but you just letting your life pass you by. What are you doing?
Yeah.
So when I checked into myself, I remember we talked about this mental check-in. Have a mental
Right.
check-in with yourself. Talk to yourself. Get yourself together.
Mm-hmm.
I decided that okay, well these are all the goals, and I don't have a piece of paper, and I think I'm going to actually, when we switch over in July to our new planners, I'm going to make a vision board, and I'm going
Ooh,
to
let's do it
put the
together.
vision board in my planner, and I'm going to write down the goals that I've already accomplished, but I'm going to also add them to the list of goals that I wanted to accomplish in 2019, things that I wanted to do. And in that, at the same time, I have some other things that, like health wise, that I just need to take care of and then get myself going. Like, so if babies are going to happen, then these are the things that I personally can control and I need to control and do for myself in order for babies to happen. If
Right.
baby, but I also have to keep in my mindset of like, in that comes depression and comes sadness and comes when it's my turn, and how come she had a baby but she doesn't want that baby and I don't have a baby and I want a baby. So those are all the
Yeah.
things that like come along with that, and I realized that okay, I need to be, you know, more open in things that I and goals that I want to do, and make sure that I'm focusing on myself and doing the things that I actually need to do, and actually continue to kick 2019's butt with my goals. You know what I mean? So I definitely
Yeah.
think I need a vision board, and I definitely think that if I set myself up that I can only go higher. And that's what I've been working on for 20. I've been trying to become a better person. Um, and in this, as we're telling you guys more things about ourselves, because we want to be something in the community where we talk about ourselves and you guys can know us. We're not just, we're a Happy Planner podcast, but so much comes with that. We are two girls who are living two totally different lives, fighting two totally different battles, but we are here to inspire you most of all. If you guys take anything away from Hello Happy, we want you guys to be smile when you leave listening, when you leave from listening to this podcast. We want you to be inspired. And so many of you guys have been inspired by my bold and brave. And I know for a fact that God gave me those two words for a reason. I was put here to inspire you guys and to inspire myself to do the things that I need to do.
We have
So,
all taken those words from you.
yeah, all of you have been running around going, I'm bold and brave. I'm bold and brave. And I'm like, well, go ahead, girl, be bold and be bold and brave. But I have loved, yeah, I'm truly have loved that you guys have taken my words and decided to make them your own as well. Those words will forever be something that is important to me because it would mean that it was the year that I took control of my life. I took control of like trying to be a better person. And one thing I can say, you guys, behind the scenes, there are a lot of things, and me and Spice are gonna be working on some stuff, bringing you guys some content, maybe on Patreon, so you guys can see something, get some of the behind the scenes. But on the real behind the scenes, me and Spice are two girls with two different personalities learning to work together.
Yeah, for sure.
And sometimes it's very, very hard. But one thing I can say that Spice is teaching me patience. And she's teaching me because I don't have any, I promise you. And you can ask my hubs, he'll tell you I
I'm
don't have no
sorry that I
patience.
laughed. I'm
But
sorry that I laughed at that because I
no, it's
know,
true.
listen,
But she know,
I,
you know why I said that.
okay,
Um,
you have to be patient to be my friend. Like you really do. Like I feel like it, and that is not. And hey, look, you know that one of the things that I'm working on is to make. How do I even phrase this so that you don't have to be so patient?
no, because that is what you're here for. You're here to teach me patience. You're here to teach me how to work with others. I am my hub said it to me today. He said, you are not made to be told what to do. He's like, you've never been wired like that. You've been wired to be the boss. You like taking control. You like doing your own thing. You like clocking into work. And that is why I enjoy YouTube so much and why I wanted to make that my career, because I can say when I clock in. I can say what this looks like. I can say what it is. But when you're working with somebody else, no, you can't. You and the other person, a team, have to say, yes, we like this. No, we don't like this. This needs to be changed. Well, do you like this? Well, no, I'm not too sure I like this. Well, why don't you like it? What is it about? Okay, well, let's compromise. And
Yeah.
it is, she is teaching me compromise and patience, people. But in those moments when I'm really, 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 really irritated, and
Thanks.
she's really, 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 really irritated, we we come together in the end and say, we don't matter. The common ground that matters is Hello Happy and our
Right.
listeners. We don't matter at this moment. We got stuff to do, and
Well,
you need to clock in, and I need to clock in, and we're gonna get it done.
well,
But
and
what I love
really,
about this in general, Spice, though, for real, what I do love at the end of the day, we still know that we love each other. We're
of
mad, but we
course,
still love each
yeah.
other,
I
and
mean,
we are still growing our friendship. We're still trying to grow our bond. And you guys don't know this, but there's some things that I don't feel the need to put out. But Spice is a giving person, and she has done a lot of awesome things behind the scenes for me. She is a great person. She definitely is. And I feel like she will give you the clothes off her back if she thought you were out in the street naked. She would offer you a plate of food. She would offer you a place to stay. So though me and you get into it and though we have disagreements, you are still such an amazing person. And like I said, Spice is here to teach me patience and compromise.
well, and I'm learning
And
how
I
to.
laugh because I know that I don't have any patience. I've always been like that. I don't have any patience at all. Like it's very like I have patience for little people because little kids, they're different. But grown people is a whole nother story. It's like, girlfriend, I don't got time for this today. Not today, Felicia.
Well, I've never been able to stand up for myself in my life. Like, I've never been able to advocate for myself. I've never been able to say, and it's always like, oh, well, when I want something, we have to argue about this, or when, you know what I mean? But it's like, this is the first time in my life that I've ever actually been able to voice anything. And
Yeah,
it's
and
just,
it's the same for me. And I think that's why we go at it sometimes, because we're like, well, I want this and I want this, and then we're
yeah.
just like, it doesn't even, this is not about us right now. This is about the people on the podcast, and we need to get our lives together. And we do. We
Well,
snap it together and
Well,
we
and
go to work.
it's kind of like, and for all the listeners out there, it's one of the things that I just want for everybody to know is that I love you, and it's almost like a marriage at this point. Is that like we are committed to each other, and we are committed to Hello Happy, and if things get turbulent every once in a while, it doesn't mean that things are going to be turbulent tomorrow. It's
Yes.
like it's just working with someone else. When we decided to do this, it wasn't like we were like, okay, we're going to make 5 episodes of a podcast and then we're not going to do this anymore. It's like we are committed to, years of working together. So figuring out how to do this is is super important. And if you're learning patience and I'm learning how to delete things from my DMs before I send them to you because they're not the right things to say. It's like you just I don't know. Like, I just feel like that we're slowly making our way, and there is nothing that I love more than being able to get up at 5 o'clock in the morning and send you 48 random messages that
And
I
she's
know
not lying, people. Well, she really does. She really does. Like,
and I
I
know that
wake
when you
up.
wake up, you'll be like, oh, well, there's Spice. She's been up since
Do
5
you
a.m.
remember the other day? So this is a funny story, you guys. So I don't know what happened, but Spice had went to work, and when I woke up, I had no messages from Spice. And I said, Spice, with a whole bunch of letters and or exclamation points. And you said Queen with a whole bunch of exclamation points. And I was like, are you okay? And you're like, yeah, I'm fine. And I was just like,
Where are you?
that is so sad, because what happened was I had no messages, and I was just like, I'm not used
What?
to this. Like, she
Where
didn't
is
message me
she?
today. Like, what, did she make it to work? Like, what's going on? Like,
Is
girl,
she
you
dead on the
sleeping?
road?
Like, that is how much she messages me, you guys, to the point where I woke up, saw no messages from her, and started like texting her, like, are you okay? Oh my gosh, see how many messages you send me. So you guys, like,
Uh, it
we
is
just
just,
want you guys to know us
yeah.
more, and just kind of know us behind the scenes, and give you guys a little bit a little bit
Yeah. So
about
since we want for you guys to know us so well, we decided that we would just go ahead and have a conversation about this. And since something big is happening tomorrow, we thought that we would talk about the elephant in the room. So Shonda, did you apply for the squad?
Yes. Did you
You
apply for
did.
squad?
Yes, I did. We wanted to let
Oh
everybody
my
out there in.
god.
Yeah, we wanted to just go ahead and get it all out there that we did both apply for the Happy Planner Squad. And
Ooh,
it, oh,
we're all nervous.
yes,
We're
we
all
have
freaking
been
out.
nervous. We have been nervous well, I've been nervous for, my gosh, has it been 2 weeks?
Yeah, it's almost been like 2 weeks.
Because what? Did the application go up and then, like, 48 seconds later I applied?
Pretty much. She applied the same day. I didn't apply until, well, let's just say I was on vacation, and then I had a whole bunch of things to do when I got back home. So I didn't apply until last Sunday.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah, yeah, like last Sunday. But
Yeah.
I almost didn't apply. I was like, okay, well, maybe I'm just not going to apply. And then me and
Well,
Spice went through this whole thing of like, well, we're not going to tell anybody that we applied. So if we don't make it, then people won't judge us. But then we were like, screw that. That is something huge. Like,
yeah.
we did something bold and freaking brave. And so I'm going to shout it to the world that I was bold and brave, and I applied for the Happy Planner Squad.
Yeah, it was kind of like, well, I don't really know if I want for people to know. And, when we first were talking about it on that episode where we talked about squad, neither of us truly knew what we were going to do because,
No, mm-mm.
I mean, because things are really good, like, and things are going to remain good, regardless of what happens tomorrow. We want for you guys to definitely know who we are and to have some transparency here. So, after a lot of thinking and a lot of talking with one another, and I'll be honest with you, a lot of sending pictures back and forth. I mean, how many times did we send each other pictures like, do you think this one's good? Do you think this one's good? Do you
Girl, I
think
don't know. I probably sent you 500 pictures. My
I
phone probably should have blew
know.
up.
I know. And the application process was super simple and super easy. Um, I mean, I probably wrote 7 million words in my application. It really doesn't matter at this point. I think that we have waited so long that I don't know. I I really just can't wait to see who they pick, not even for myself, but because of all the people that have responded. I posted a thing on my Instagram last week and asked who had applied. And of all the people that responded that they applied, everybody is just so talented. And I was just like, yes, I'm so glad it was you. And I'm so glad that you did. And I'm so glad that you did. And there was somebody that sent us a DM not too long ago that said that we should do kind of like a thing where we discuss like who might or who might not make it. And I don't really want to do that because I kind of just love everybody. And I haven't seen a spread on Instagram in a really long time that I was like, oh, I don't like that. So, anybody who was brave enough to put themselves out there and send their photographs to the Happy Planner. I mean, you took Shonda's Bold and Brave and ran with it. So I just hope that, you know, anybody who was on the fence about it went ahead and decided to do it because now, tomorrow is the day. Like we'll know, and then we have a whole new year of looking at like awesome, great new stuff. And I just there's no losers here.
Definitely not. And I think that the fact that we were scared, but the
Mhm.
fact that we took that scared and kicked it out the window and was like, I'm going to do this. I'm going to apply for squad, whether I make it or not. I It's something that I can write down and put in my planner and say, I applied for squad. I did that. I
Yeah.
Queen took upon herself to apply for squad and take a leap of faith. I did that. And so if any of you babes out there took hold of Bold and Brave and applied for squad, I commend you. I'm proud of you. And we're squad sisters, okay? Because I'm going in this mind frame of that I'm already on the squad. I know that's kind of cocky to say, but I like to think positive, and so I'm on the squad. And guess what? Even if the results come out to be that I am not on the squad, I am still on the Happy Planner squad because I am a Happy Planner girl, and that is what it's all about. Every day I wake up to choose joy, to choose happiness, to choose to be bold and brave, to choose to be a better person. So anytime that you're doing those things, you are definitely a Happy Planner girl, and you're a boss babe, and you're kicking butt. And that's really all that matters. Um, and I'm just really proud of myself that I did this because I know from a year ago, me personally, I wouldn't have done this. I would have not applied. I would have thought of a million reasons why I couldn't apply, why I shouldn't apply. My photos aren't great. This isn't great. I look like this. They don't want me, blah, blah, blah. And for me, I think that applying for squad was me just taking back my power and saying, you are good enough. And if the door does not open, then there's something better out there. And that's how you guys have to think. But right now, we should all be supporting each other, whether they're on the squad or off the squad. Remember to support each other and be empowering and love one another, because honestly, that is what it's all about. Us supporting each other and rooting for each other. And look, Spice was in my corner because look, she was helping me out. I was like, girl, I don't know if I should apply. She was like, you're gonna apply. I applied. You all applied. Don't play with me. And I was like,
Oh my God. What
okay.
if I had put my application in and then at the last minute you were like, nah, I'm not going to do it?
I know. And then another reason that we were freaking out, me and Spice decided to make a pact with each other.
Yeah.
If she made squad and I didn't, she would share her squad box with me. And if I made squad and she didn't, I would share my squad box with her. And if we both made it, then woohoo! But we were trying to support each other, and we had a conversation about this, and you guys, it was very important to us to understand for both of us, like, okay, if this person makes squad, are you going to be jealous? Are you going to feel some type of way? How are you going to feel? And we both had this conversation with each other, and we both agreed that we are here to support each other. We want the best for each other. And just because I didn't make squad, or she didn't make squad, or whatever the case may be, or we both don't make squad, who knows? Um, we were going to support each other through this process, and that our friendship and our bond and our love for Happy Planner and our love for Hello Happy was what was most important. Um, and so that is something that I thought was great. We were being two women who were trying to empower each other and support each other, and I absolutely love that. And like I said, Spice is she's bomb at that. Like, she's a giving person, and she has a big heart. Um, and though she likes to poke the bear, um,
I have a long stick. It makes it
she,
all the way to Florida.
girl. And even though she does that, she's still such a sweet person, and I still love that I get to do this job with her. I love Hello Happy, and I love being able to reach out to you guys, and talk to you guys about who we are as people, and how much we love Happy Planner, and all the things that we've been, enjoying. But me and Spice just want to say congratulations to all who is on the squad. Congratulations to all who applied. And we are here to support you guys. And just remember, there is always next year, baby. You do not be sad. Do not cry. There is always next year. You put them applications in. At some point, Happy Planner has got to see you. Make them see you. Okay? Make them see those planner pages, baby. Y'all get out there and do your thing, and be proud of what you did. Be proud of what you accomplished, because I still think going out and putting yourself out on a limb and applying for squad still makes you bold and brave, and still makes you a person who tackled and crushed a 2019 goal. So don't think if you didn't make it, oh, I'm a failure. No, you're not, because you did something that was inspiring to me and so many others. So just keep that in mind.
Well, and hey, guys, if you decided not to apply for whatever reason, that was up to you too. I mean, maybe this was not your year that you wanted to apply. Maybe you didn't feel like that this was your year to put yourself out there, or you didn't feel like that you were ready. I didn't apply last year, and I thought about it. I really did. But I did not apply last year because I did not feel that I was ready. And I didn't know if I was ready this year either. I don't know if I'm ever going to be ready. I mean, it's just one of those things. The questions that they ask on the application, how has the Happy Planner enriched your life? That was a really easy question for me to answer. And I feel like that one of the things that we talk about here on this podcast is the fact that the Happy Planner has enriched our lives so much that we started a podcast to talk about it. And I am not going to stop being a Happy Planner just because they don't pick me to send me free products. Like, I'm still going to go out to Joanne, and I'm still going to go to Hobby Lobby, and I'm still going to go to Michael's, and I'm still going to buy way too many planners. Like, nothing is going to change. I'm still going to be right there with you making this podcast. We are going to talk about the squad. We are going to talk about the new squad. And it's just going to be so much fun, and it's just going to be a super fun time. And I'm just super excited. And tomorrow it just cannot come fast enough. So, a squad month has been very exciting. It's been stressful. It's been nerve-wracking. We've been sending pictures back and forth to each other. I have seen more of your planner spreads than I have ever seen. I mean, you have sent me spreads from like years ago, but that's
Look, I just
okay
needed to
because
know if they were popping or not.
you
Like,
have never made a spread that was not popping. They are all popping. Like, everything that you do is
and
beautiful to
my
me.
planner style is different from most people, so I was a little nervous.
Well, you know what? That's okay, because we all have a different planner style, and I just think that that's what makes the planner community so awesome, is that everybody's planner style is different. And this whole squad process has been kind of eye-opening for me, because I really had to think about, how has the Happy Planner enriched your life, and what is your favorite thing about the Happy Planner, and that kind of stuff. And I just feel like that, answering those questions very honestly has just sort of reiterated for me why you and I do this, like why we
Right.
make this show, why we talk every day, why I have you on the phone with me when I'm going to Joanne.
Lord knows that dry Joanne's.
That fried Joanne's. I mean, I was there just last week. I mean, like, seriously, like, I feel like that, we are all in this together and it's so much fun and it's not going to stop being fun regardless of what happens tomorrow. So as long as we can all try to keep a good and happy attitude and just be happy for the people that make it and remember that next year is a new year and just remember that all these people that make it have a lot of work to do over the next year. I mean, my gosh, how many times have you heard Planning with Bumble talk about a squad project?
Right.
They are
So.
projecting all the time. So, seriously. So, whoever is chosen has a lot of work ahead of them. And it's fun work, don't get me wrong, but they definitely do have a big job representing the Happy Planner. So, congratulations to everyone who applied. You were bold and brave. You stole those words right out of Shonda's planner. And congratulations to everybody who makes it ahead of time. And we will probably be discussing it in a later episode. And we want to wrap up today by just having a real quick talk about that FOMO that we talked about a couple weeks ago. Um, Shonda, how did you do with Go Wild Week? Did you do okay?
I made it, but I survived. But I mean,
That's really all it was
I
surviving
know
for
I
me.
just survived. But I really enjoyed seeing all the. I said I was gonna log out, you guys, but my eyes were glued to every IG screen I could glue it to. I wanted to see everybody have so much fun. I got to see some of the planner babes that I follow hanging out with, like playing with Bumble, and I was just like, I wish I was a fly on the wall so I could see what y'all talking about. How I want to breathe that air that everybody's breathing. So I just saw so many awesome planner babes get together and hang out and just have fun. They were living the Vegas life, honey. They went to a Magic Mike show. I was like, ooh, I want to see that. But yeah, seriously, I think they had so much fun, and I just kind of, it wasn't the real thing, but I just kind of vicariously lived through some of my other planner babes, and I kind of really enjoyed watching everybody have fun and just being inspired. But honestly, I got to see, let me make sure I'm saying her name right. I think it's Plan Pin Parent. Her name's Jenna. Let's just call her Jenna.
Yeah, Jenna.
Yeah, Jenna. So, because I think I'm saying her username wrong, but I saw Jenna, was one of Stephanie Fleming's stories that were shared on the big
Yeah,
screen, and I
that's
yelled
right.
out so loud. I was like, "That's Jenna!"
Did you
And
watch the live? Did you watch the
I
live?
didn't
That's
watch the live, but I just happened to catch some stories, and I
yeah.
was watching the stories, and I was like, "That's Jenna!" And then I saw another girl, and I started screaming. I was like, "I know her! I follow her too! That's Shannon!" And I was just sitting there screaming at my phone, and I'm pretty sure my hubs is like, "Girl, what are you talking about? Calm down in there. It ain't that serious." But I
It
was living
was.
happy planner life, and I want to go wild, and I'm so hoping they pick Orlando, Florida for next year because look,
Ooh, me
I'm just a
too.
skip, hop, and a jump from Orlando. So yeah. But yeah, I really enjoyed watching everything. I just was so sad that I could not breathe that happy planner air. I was sad that I could not eat that watercress salad with Stephanie. Okay.
Yeah, I bet she
I
had a
just
couple.
yeah, Stephanie, she all about her wellness journey, so she not really gonna be out there just eating them foods and stuff. But I mean,
They have really good food in Las Vegas, and you can get a
I
buffet for like
know.
$2.
I wonder if they have an In-N-Out burger because Stephanie do like her some In-N-Out.
I don't know. I don't know what
I
they have
don't
in Las
know,
Vegas.
but I don't care what they had. If Stephanie was eating saltine crackers, honey, I would ate them saltine crackers right with Stephanie and been like, "Yes, girl, Happy Planner News, what? Happy Planner Lifestyle, what? Girl, pass me the saltine." Yes, I would have been right up there with Stephanie, eating them saltine crackers and happy as hell. So I would would have been exactly where I needed to be. So yeah, but I did really enjoy watching everybody have a good time, and it just looked didn't it look so much fun, Spice? It just looked like everybody was
Yes.
having so much fun. Like, oh,
Yes, and
that
I
playing
will.
pajama party, that.
Okay. Okay, I will not even pretend like I wasn't a little bit petty. Okay, there were a couple times that like a couple people's stories would pop up, and I would be like, I'm not even looking at this because I just could not even look because I was just so sad because I was like, I could have been in that group. I could have been hanging out with them. I'm
I
fun.
know.
I kept telling myself, like I'd sit here like looking at my phone in my bed before I go to sleep, like, well, I'm fun. They would have had fun if I had been there, like just kind of feeling sorry for myself. But then when the little notification came that like Happy Planner is live, I went over there and then there was Stephanie getting ready to go do her little speech. And I sat there and just watched and watched and watched. And I was like, hey, Stephanie. And, she could not hear me, but I really felt like she could. Uh, I mean, I don't know. It felt very personal. Like, so I watched some of the live and I watched her like go up on the stage and talk for a little while. And then I think I had to, go do some work or something. I couldn't stick with the whole thing. But anyway, I just really want to get there next year. The only thing that I don't have that I wish that I had was that Happy Planner tumbler that says like women, girls, ladies, llamas, the tumbler that
Oh
like,
yeah, that one was really really
yeah,
cute.
that
You
they
like that
didn't.
one, but I was in love with the one that said "Go Wild." Did you see that "Go Wild" Tumblr? I was like, oh, I need that.
No, was that a Happy Planner lifestyle tumbler?
I don't know if it was Happy Planner related, but look, it said "Go Wild" on there, and I know I'm not supposed to have no more cups. Okay, we
Okay,
all
well
know that,
listen.
everybody. But
Okay,
I
well,
wanted that cup.
okay, well, I bought 3 cups from Happy Planner Lifestyle. I
Okay, well,
bought
one cup belongs to me, so we can't really count that.
Okay, well, no, I bought 3 for me and then 1 for you. So yeah, it's coming.
Oh my
But
God,
no,
Spice, no, you didn't.
stop. I bought all 3 of the ones that were available on the web. And that one was only available at Go Wild. And now I'm just like, the only FOMO that I am still feeling
Hmm.
is that I want that cup that says llamas on the bottom of it. That's like the Go Wild
She's like, I need
exclusive.
that. You know what I want? I haven't ordered yet, but I really want that Live Creatively shirt. But I'm just really nervous because, like, I'm a chunky girl and I need long t-shirts. I don't need no short shirt,
Well,
but
I
I need
told
long
you
t-shirts.
I have 2 of the shirts from Happy Planner Lifestyle, and I am going to put a shirt under mine. Like I feel like that they're a little bit shorter for me than I prefer, but they're cute enough that I'm going to put a shirt under mine and still wear them. Like
Okay.
they're so soft and they're so comfy and they fit me really, really well. Like let me just put it that way. Like they fit
Okay.
really well. They're just
And
shorter than I
guess
like.
what? They're t-shirts and you like them. They're not
Okay, you know
choking
what?
you.
Okay, we don't get to have this conversation. Okay, there's nothing
But
about those shirts that choke me, and I told you as long as they don't choke me, then I'll be fine. And they're not choking me.
okay, but you said that they were gonna choke you, and I told you they weren't gonna choke you.
Okay, well, I was expecting them to be like some stiff, tight t-shirts. Okay, the only problem with the t-shirts that I have found for me is that I'm a little bit taller than I think maybe the fit model was. Like I think that maybe
Okay. How
if
tall are you?
I'm 5'6".
I'm 5'7", so I'm gonna be wearing a crop top.
Okay, so I just, yeah. So I just feel like that I'm just gonna put a shirt underneath it. Like I'm just gonna put something underneath it and just like have a layered look, like have something hanging out the bottom, and it'll be
Okay.
fine.
Okay.
But no, they're really cute. They're good quality. They're soft. They're nice. Happy Planner Lifestyle definitely does it for me.
Yeah, they
Um,
have a lot of cute stuff.
yeah, there's
So
a couple
yeah.
other ones that I might like to get too. So I just haven't decided yet. So I got 2 shirts and 3 cups. Um, and I am sharing the cups with my daughter because she likes cups too. So
Oh God.
that's kind of made it acceptable here in the house for me to have brought home three new cups because she's using them too. So we're just kind of alternating who's using the cups.
Oh my gosh.
So, but no,
Well,
I haven't been questioned. Like, he didn't ask me any questions about it. He was
girl,
just like,
no.
oh, there's some cup.
When I opened that box from Happy Mail that you sent me with the wrong stuff,
Yeah.
he was like, "So you still not tired of cups?" And I was just like, "But it's a Starbucks cup. Do you see this Starbucks cup? I've never had a Starbucks cup.
Oh, that cup
I've
is
never had a
special.
studded Starbucks cup at that. That's like my bougie cup, okay? This is the
Uh,
cup to be like, I'm rich and famous and check me out. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it's one of those
and
type
then
of
you
cups.
have your moose bag and
Yeah,
your
I have my
Starbucks cup.
Moose bag, and then I have my Starbucks cup, and like I'm gonna go pick up a latte. Okay, so yeah.
Uh,
So
oh
guys,
my gosh.
we have had a crazy episode. We've had a crazy day.
Yes, we have, but it has been such a good time finally getting back in here to do some
I
recording. So,
know. I'm so excited, and I hope you guys enjoy this episode. We are going to get out of here because we've been chatting
yeah.
you guys' ear off. But we guys, girl,
Oh,
I don't know
that's
what I was
staying
about to
in.
say.
That's staying.
I don't know what I was about to say just now, but I need to use my words and not my other words that I use. that I
Well,
use.
it's getting late and I've had a drink.
So with that being said, we go. We hope you guys have an amazing weekend. Okay, if I can get that out of my lips. Have an
Yes,
amazing
everybody have a great
weekend.
weekend.
And all those who have are on the squad, congratulations. And we will talk to you guys very, very soon because we do have a lot of news that we do need to come in and share with you guys very soon. And so we will be seeing you guys very soon in a new episode. And don't forget to go over and follow us at Hello Happy Podcast on Instagram. And you can also follow me and Spice on Instagram, which is SpicedPlans for Miss Spice over there. And you can
Yeah.
follow me at PlanLikeAQueen for Miss Queen over here. With that being said, we're going to get out of here. Bye, guys.
Goodbye.